really difficult. But without further ado, let's jump into the drafts. And to start things off, Aura Fire going to be on the blue side, and Bigatron going to be on the red side. And of course, the starting bands here is going to be Fanny, Joy, Angela, Fredrid, as well as Claude. And I'm really surprised Kadida completely ignored here.
I think in this side, I think maybe a bit focused towards Van. I don't think you want to let the Link to go through and towards their hands. They can easily first pick it. Yes, they don't have the Angeline combo, but easily they could maybe pick up something like the Florin or, oh, God knows, perhaps the Estus to combo it. It's not that High can't play it. I think there's like, I think there's still a amount of flexibility, but no, Bigatron, they ban out the Valentina instead.
Huh. Well, I guess that's going to be a safety net as well. They still want to prioritize the Kadida to a certain degree. I might be wrong, because Bigatron can actually pick them for themselves. But Aura Fire, I thought they were going to try and play Facehugger, but it seems like it is going to be Sin that actually starts off coming from Aura Fire. Van, on the other hand, you know, he is going to be something that going to be a force to reckon with, right? Like we talked about, like a lot of. I don't think we really brought this up too much. The tanks a lot in this current patch, but it's still a very viable option coming from him.
Now I'm going to make an argument against the tanks a lot. I think in the way where yes, having a good amount of sustain is great, but the damage output needs to come true. Aura Fire locks in the Link first pick. I think overall just a really great start, but instantly Bigatron, they need ways to lock down this Link from the sky.
I really hate this opening coming from Aura Fire. Don't get me wrong, like Link is a strong hero, but the reason why I hate it as his first pick is because you're pretty much setting yourself up pretty clear with very clear intentions that we are going to play the macro game. We are going to play a lot of split push. But I guess the idea coming from Aura Fire is that, hey, we don't want you to play double mage compositions, because if you go for double mage compositions, this Link will thrive, and this pretty much puts a dent into it, having both Super Wind and Zorizo when it comes to this kind of playstyles. But for now, great opening coming from Bigatron. Very clear cut here for Keto Jungle to try and deal with the Link. Ramis also being secure from Bigatron, but Aura Fire, they drafted the Yve as well as the Harlot.
I think the Paquito can still be flexed either way. I understand why they ban out the Valentina now, ensuring that there's no double call altar. I mean, just imagine comboing it with the final slash or the real one manipulation. Those are really deadly. But right now, we can see that I am wondering if this is high Arlet. This is something we have seen a couple of times. Very questionable, but I guess it's just a high special.
I guess, but of course, safety net is going to be drafting the Melissa here coming with Bigatron. One of the very few heroes that actually deal with a lot of consistent AoE damage to deal with the Caldauder. So I guess the next pick here is going to be banning off the Claude, which is something that I think is a pretty clear cut that she deals with Caldauder and Aura Fire at the same time as well. If they want to play split push mechanics here, Claude and Ling does have a lot of split push potential. So I guess this is going to be the best time to actually take it out away. But I think they're still taking the time here to actually figure out how do they want to play around this Ramis, because as of yet, they still need a mage. But no, they're just ignoring the Claude ban, which is... Oh, sorry, wait, you know what? My mic... let me correct that. My mic stand was blocking the first ban of the Claude here. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can't see that the Claude was first phase ban. I apologize, but okay. Makes sense.
I'll be really shocked if Bigatron doesn't ban the Claude. We all know how cracked Kabuki is on this hero, so I think respect across the board. We've seen like really amazing Claude players, like in even the previous matches. The Aura Fire, I think they're sensing. They ensure that they ban out the Hilda. They don't want the Link to be, you know, disturbed in any way during the early stages of the game. Contesting for purple, want to ensure that he has the best good start towards the game.
Yeah, now brings me to the question here is, are they gonna actually put this Paquito in the jungle? Because I feel like the Paquito jungle matchup against Link is great. It forces Link to not join fights all the way through. So, but them banning off the Kufra, this is interesting. It feels like they want to play a mobility character. So this might be actually an XP Paquito and then they decide to go for either a tank slot or even a Hayabusa jungle to kind of match the macro aspect, or in this case, mobility is coming from the link from Aura Fire. So I guess that's going to be an idea as well. But we can also talk about the potential. I'm a little bit surprised by this. The potential Lolita pickup coming from Aura Fire, just to kind of synergize with the final slash into the Numenor Blast, kind of like the floor sweeper,
the broomstick.
You know, the broomstick strategy, which is something that I think Aura Fire can consider, but I don't think they would draft it for high though. So it's a little bit risky, but it is a good setup to actually, you know, clump up the players to allow this, you know, Link to kind of do his own thing. So I guess it might actually happen, but they ban off the Grok. Great call here. Great call.
I think why a lot of people love watching Aura Fire, it's like you don't know which hero is going where. I'm really highly suspecting this is high on the Arlet. I could be wrong, and like this could be Yves Rome for all we care. Even so, I'm so confused, and I think Bigatron, they're just eliminating what they don't want to deal with. I think Superbin just locking in the Kaja, just like really safe. What you want to lock down, force out the Tempest Blade as much as possible, and to just get the dive on towards the backline of Aura Fire.
Yeah, this is scary now because Bigatron is going back towards the basics here of playing isolation pick-off compositions, right? Kaja, great for actually displacement. You know, the Shadow Stampede coming from the Faramis is great as well. I think this is going to be a big problem because if they want to play a Lord Dance where they have this Uranus to actually stop the way through, it's not going to work out. But, okay, Phoveus being played coming from Aura Fire. So I can assume that this is going to be a roam Arlot. And having those Phoveus means that you can kind of dive on towards the Melissa. Yeah. Oh, okay. You know, now it makes more sense. So no marksmans coming from Aura Fire.
We're both stunned, ladies and gentlemen. It's like I never thought I'd see Phoveus. You know, usually the best counter towards 1-1, but doesn't feel like there are a lot of dashes. I mean, yes, the dash from Melissa, multiple dashes from Hero, but Esme is the counter for Phoveus. Oh my
you hate to see it, but no marksman coming from Aura Fire means that they have to close this game as quickly as they can. And with the Phoveus pickup, I don't know how Aura Fire is going to win this game, but my money is definitely on Bigatron for game 1. But if somehow Aura Fire wins this game, they might be playing the new meta, and I want to see how this goes because this Esmeralda is going to get so much value off this shield.
Like instantly. I mean, okay, I can argue that Phoveus has like really good scaling towards the later stages, but Aura Fire's style is that they want to close this game out as soon as possible. I mean, that's why they draft like Kadida Yves. You know, that's the whole idea behind it. But I'm stumped, Terrence.
You know, that's the thing, we're both stumped, but at the same time, I really want to see Aura Fire make this work. Like, I've never seen it before. The fans are cheering like, hey, double fighter meta is the way to go. I want to see how this goes. Like, if Aura Fire takes this win, I want to see how they do it because this is a very, very difficult draft. And I'm excited to see whether or not they can do it because, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are currently watching the B stream, the final series for today. And this is going to be Aura Fire going up against Bigatron. And this is a match you gotta be watching here. Indonesia versus Indonesia. The fight for the ticket to represent their own country in their home ground here, which is gonna be happening here. But without further ado, we're gonna be jumping in straight into the game. Aura Fire on the blue side and BTR on the red side.
Yep, let's get this going because, like I would say, both sides really clear win conditions. I'm not sure how this gold lane Phoveus would work out, but this is one way to find out in the Land of Dawn.
Yep, and at the same time, we do see instant harassment coming from BTR. They're sending in Super Ken as well. Petrify has been used here. That's a great one, but Vin is looking to go for a commit. Does he go for it? He does! At the same time, is he gonna die though? Yes, he will. A roamer for a roamer. So this is a great start coming from Bigatron Alpha. Trading 50-50s is not what they want. In this case, top side, Kabuki not gonna be able to trade 50-50s against Melissa. This is pretty much Sakin's easy lane matchup on top side though. Bottom side though, Kimura also not having a good lane against BTR though.
Yeah, unfortunately, Arlet needs some time to be able to tank up against Esme, and like Esme Impure Rage like really hurts even early on. I think that's how you want to build Esmeralda from the get-go in this current meta with the emblem set, and then really pressure really hard. Super Ken just stealing his jungle camps.
Yeah, this is so aggressive coming from BTR, and they can, because there's absolutely nothing Orify can do on this Kadita unless Hai gets his level 4. So that's going to be a little bit of invades here and there, but Bigatron is starting to get so much map control and space here across the map, and they are already in position for this turtle. So I guess what comes next is that what can they do? Because Orify, they are going to rely on Hai setting up this phase, whereas for Bigatron, they've got Vin on a very, very easy hero to play. If you come near to me, all I gotta do is just tap a Divine Judgment and someone's gonna die.
Yeah, that's usually the case, if anything. So I assume Divine Judgment, Super Ken comes in, secures the kill. I think that's the name of the game. Itemize, I think in terms of emblem, there's nothing really notable to point out for now. Kabuki's not just having the best time. Sakin just outranges him, just poking him out of lane. Not ideal.
Yeah, but at the same time though, Bigatron is taking their own sweet time. They don't need to rush this. You can see their rotations has been playing around Super Ken in order to actually set up a play, because cross-map plays is going to be our favorite gameplay, but late game is going to be their territory. However, they do find a straggler, and that's going to be Kimura being caught out, even in their territories as well. He's buying so much time, but at the same time, how is he still surviving? He will eventually fall. Space created, but Aura Fire, they need to make something happen on the top side, and Saken will be able to get out. So they will create a gold plating up top for a hero death. So I guess it's not out the end of the roll, but it is going to be 50-50s for now.
Kimura just bought so much time. 4 members of Bigatron couldn't, like, it really took them a long time to kill him. That opened up space for Aura Fire across the map. But as I say that, Sin gets taken down just like that.
Oh, that's all for now. Hi, he finds 2. Here comes the Petrify, but the clutch countouts are coming from KY with the Purify, keeps them alive, and they get disengage. And Fire, they needed that catch, and Bigatron Alpha was able to quickly respond. It looked good. However, it is going to be a stalemate once again coming from both sides, but Bigatron Alpha still leading economy here in both sides.
Huh. Something really... No, Moreno's not playing. It's Key. That's quite interesting. We know Key as one of the roams of Bigatron Alpha, so Moreno, I think, taking a backseat, tempers the play fairly early. Kimura diving towards the back, forcing them back on. Turtle dropping low.
Oh, Super Ken also stealing the retribution as well for Bigatron Alpha. Meanwhile, Kimura finally takes down the roamer, but look at this. Zorizo, he doesn't have a lot of mana, but he is starting to be extremely annoying, and Sin now, he needs to run for his life. But looks like he doesn't want to take this extension here. Zorizo doesn't have the mana. He's getting kited as well. Sin, he needs to get out, but Zorizo thinking a little bit hopefully as well. But KY, oh, the Ghostbusters barely clips onto Sin. So that's going to be the disengage coming in. But can they stall a little bit more time? Because as of yet, BTR, wow, this skirmish looks good, is making so much space for Ken to pressure the bottom lane. Kabuki, in an awkward position. Can he get out though? KY, he's looking for it. He's taunting him. But nope, not gonna be enough to kill him off.
Like Fan earlier, just getting focused down, hunted down by Super Ken. This lane not having the start that he wants. Instantly, Bigatron Alpha, all these cross-map plays, playing really meticulous, like getting the catch, but high on turret Super Vin. No all killing spree for Super Ken.
Oh, this is so difficult for him, but at the same time, they're invading the purple jungles as well. Kimura is here to provide a setup. Final set comes in. Van finally comes in. Does he secure the purple bomb? No, it is stolen away by Super Ken. But now they're going to try and force the issue. Kabuki's going for the Sam as well. The Demonic Force finds win. He still somehow has the chain reaction and he can't get out. Saken wants to prolong this fight. Zurizo finally showing himself as well. He's going to take advantage of the shield and Kabuki will finally get taken down. And Bigatron Alpha will try and salvage the situation. But he looks for the counterplay. But that KY just walks out with the Purify.
Yeah, I think it's just he just nullifies the impact of the rough waves. Just one call alter, really time with the Purify, you're out of that situation. Again, like the similar like issue RFI has when they play this Kadena, if they don't get these early pickups, that no doubt the high is so good on this Kadena gameplay, but he just nullifies all of that damage.
Yep, this is gonna be hard, but now Turtle in control against Ken, secures the Turtle once again. Aura Fire not gonna be able to do too much, but wait, what a minute, what, huh? Where did Ben go? He just got deleted. How?
Yep, just, yep, just deleted. Just, I assume
scary.
Divine Judgment, get whacked in the face by Super Ken. I think that should do it.
Yeah, BTR just having perfect control of this situation. This is go time for BTR. Zurizo now, level 9. Middle tower gets secured, but backlines though, they finally pick off Key, but it is only a major. High will be traded off as well, so it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. But still, Bigatron still in full control of this situation though.
Yep. Overall, they lose High, and Bigatron Alpha slowly but surely, they're covering across the map, like relinquishing all map control. Aura Fire, they need ways, they need to catch someone, anyone.
Yeah, I agree. It is definitely going to be something as well, but Kimura is going to try and set up this play right now. He tried to isolate the fight. Kabuki is going to be going dragged out as well. The Divine Charge keeps him in play. He's beating up his shields, and Zurizo is slowly getting a bit stronger here. He needs to get out, but looks like he is going to commit to this fight, but eventually gets taken out. Super Ken gets the double kill with the 2K punch. Double penetration already available on this Paquito, and Aura Fire just doesn't have the damage to counterplay. Man, gets a little bit cheeky, tries to steal the tier 1. But unfortunately, he needs to get out. He doesn't have the purple buff and Ken. He really wants it. He gets the punch. He forces Tempest Blade. Can he chain a combo? Knockback steals it away. But Van will be able to get out to safety. Meanwhile, this is happening. Top side, BTR takes a tier 2 as well. He's making the play, but it is an Esperoda with a Purify. Not the right target he wants.
Nah, I don't think that's the right play. Here's the thing. Kabuki has damage, but High... I was expecting him to go in a little early when Kabuki was on top with the Demonic Force, get that burst down. But I think like there is this sort of like gap that's coming in. Super Ken final slash onto him, but he's so like able to sustain like with this Paquito pick. 603, this is the perfect game for him.
I hate this. Like Bigatron, they're just toying with Aura Fire. Like they could have just forced the fight, but they're playing a little bit disciplined. They saw the Lord, you know, let's just not commit to the fight. There's absolutely nothing Aura Fire can do in this stage of the game. Let's secure the Lord. Yeah, we do see Van all the way to the top side. This is the perfect time to take it, unless Aura Fire somehow miraculously steals it, which I don't think is possible. Yep, that is going to be retribution from Ken. Easy Lord coming in. And top side, Van, he's still at it. Tier 1. Does he get it though? He will trade his life a little bit here, dropping a little bit low, but he will get out. So that's going to be a little bit of safety net. However, here comes the attack from Bigatron Alpha, bottom side. Oh my god. What is this damage from Ken and Saken? Just melted. Kabuki cannot play this game at all.
Yep, Divine Judgment, you're unable to use Demonic Force. There's no way for you to sustain with the full frontal assault from Bigatron Alpha. Unfortunately, this experimental draft, I'm not seeing the payout, Terrence.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, they don't really have anyone to push out here. Pay attention to where High is as well. He's looking for the counter play. He's got vision, but he needs the perfect catch. And in this case, I think getting Saken would be the most ideal situation. But unfortunately, misses the timing. Bigatron Alpha completely dodges the play. They're moving as 5. And this is going to be tough. The Lord clashing on the top side. Aura Fire, they are sending one to shove out the bottom lane. Meanwhile, BTR chipping away at the outer turrets here. There's just so much value, so much gold being coming in. But BTR, what are they doing? They're diving in. They're getting pulled back. And now they need to somehow get out. They have the sustain, but no! KY, he finds the backline. Saken gets taken out, and Van will be able to get a little bit more kills. But look at this, Jin. He's so strong. Ken's still so strong. He's got the damage, and he's gonna be 3 for 1. Was it worth it? Absolutely not here. Van, the boy wonder, he doesn't have the purple buff. Oh my goodness, BTR. They're gonna get even more out of this, and they are gonna continue with this assault. Van forced to use the Tempest Blade, clear the minions, but Zarizo, look at him. He's just manning up, cutting out backlines. And Aura Fire just can't really do anything about this.
That was a really good play from Kimura. Actually, good attempt. Final lash, like 2 people towards their base. But unfortunately, he really great timing on the counter. Like, that's the problem. Aura Fire has a good amount of damage issue. And they are like a bit more focused towards magic. Hai, Sin, and Kabuki. And Bigatron Alpha, they just have to itemize against it. I did see Super Ken with Radiant Armor, so this is not full damage Pakido. So I think overall having that additional sustain to negate the damage from Aura Fire is the play.
Oh, look at the confidence coming from Zarizo and Vin. They know they've got the tankiness here. They know they can just walk up in bushes and they just cannot be punished. In this case, Aura Fire, who did they kill? Because if they kill Vin, that's only a roamer. They kill Paramis. That's technically a support page. If you kill Zarizo, yeah, you can just walk out and Purify. Where's your catch initiative? Because as of yet, Aura Fire, they need to find the perfect wombo combo. And regardless of whoever they catch, they just have so much damage all around from Bigatron. It can be coming from Zarizo, it can be coming from Saken, it can be coming from Super Ken. And so far, as long as Bigatron Alpha doesn't give them that 5 clumped up wombo combo, they're good. Game's in the bag. Lord already being taken down as well, very quickly coming from Bigatron Alpha.
Yep, just standard objective gameplay, and even like you say level gap and Aura Fire being like whopping 10k gold deficit, they aren't able to itemize like any anti-healing to deal with the likes of Bigatron, Zarizo, and Key.
Yep, in this case, Bigatron, they are going to push the advantage. They are going to try to chip away the tier 1 bottom. Aura Fire is going to be quick to defend. Not just worth it here. They're waiting on the Lord to actually collapse onto the base. Aura Fire, what can he do though? Look, Hai is pretty much very, very, I would say, in an awkward position because whoever he catches, they just have so much tools to deal with him. And this is something that Aura Fire is just very comfortable with playing the Kadita. And I kind of expected this, but Bigatron definitely drafted this really, really well in terms of itemization. Tier 1 will fall on the bottom lane, Lord collapsing on the top side, Aura Fire, they might be losing this game. Final Slash comes in, catches on Vin, is going to be able to disengage. Kaja forces the flicker here, and he will be able to get out unless the Real Elimination connects. No, he survived with 1 HP, so it's going to be a 4v5 now. Bigatron, they're going to force the issue, so Rizzo comes in, but no, the push away, shoves Hai away. And that's going to be him not going to be able to connect with the rough wave. So BTR will be able to reset this fight, take the outer turret. Aura will be able to hold on, but do they want to continue? Kimura forces Final Slash. He's taking a little bit too much damage. And Ken bursts down with a 2-punch KO.
Oh, no.
Next to fall is going to be Red. Hai as well, getting picked off. Super Ken just completely destroying them. And that's going to be game 1 in the hands of Bigatron Alpha.
Uncontested, game 1 goes in the hands of Bigatron Alpha. I do feel like Aura Fire unfortunately like kind of boxed themselves into a corner with your really interesting draft, which unfortunately did not pay out. We did see the damage coming out from Kabuki in certain moments, but unfortunately